Okay, so today I have the pleasure of driving a Model Y, Juniper, or just the new Model Y. So this one is with a new light design from in the front and in the back. So this is the front, and then we're gonna see here in the back is different as well, and the interior is different too. So let's see here. So there's a plastic piece, and then there's a red light that will shine on top of it, and it looks really nice at night. uh, so let's go and start looking the vehicle. um, right now this is just dirt because I uh, watch the windshield, and here there's something in the paint in there. So I think on the paint side, there's a lot of orange peel, which is normal for cars. But let's say on this area, uh, I think this is normal. This is just the way uh, how the metal piece is shaped. Um, Here's looking good. Here as well. This is a little bit higher than this panel. Just and this as well. So from this side, it's not completely flush with this. So that's one thing. Here I think is fine. In terms of height is fine as well here. So this is a one thing on Model 3 that I found, that it wasn't quite the same height. That looks good. And this one is a Fremont build. This one is a little bit higher on this side than this side. It's looking good. Okay, this one I can notice it. The door is a little bit going down, if you see here. So just look at that. So this is on this door, and if we go back to the other door, this one is I think it's a bit higher. At least here, it doesn't feel that bad. But yeah, it's still going, like the door is a bit down, but this one I think is much more. Might be almost the same, but if it was my car, I would ask them to see if they can adjust it and maybe make it go up, because I can feel here, especially, you can feel, your finger stops here because of this bump in here. This is good. It might be just how it is. This one is a bit too tight, it seems to me. But overall, so on the sunlight right now, which is supposed to be good for looking for issues in the paint. It's a bit dirty at the vehicle, so sorry about that. It's not my car, but we'll see. I don't really find a lot of issues with it. There's the wheels, and this one are I think it's cyclone that they're called. You can put them out if you want. This is the metal piece, which is the actual rim, and this is the plastic. So you can actually remove them. So if I go like this, I think you can pull them out there. Alright, so that's the actual wheel, how it looks, and these are the clips. And you can see there's a hole there for the air, so that's how you know how to put them back in. So you can actually buy covers for those holes in there, and it looks pretty good as well without it. Although I think I like to have the cover on. It looks good still. Does it scratches the... I'm not sure. That one seems to be fine. It does scratch a little bit, I think. So maybe, yeah, like I can see here, you can see that and that. Like those are areas where, you know, if you keep pulling and putting this on, it probably will scratch. Let's put it back on. Oops, sorry, I might need to push this one first, okay, and then there. Oops, sorry. I didn't show it, but basically you put this one in first. Just make sure that that one is there. Push this in, and then you can start pushing each panel. This one, I think I did this one wrong, so I'm gonna... So push this first, and then this side. So, and then this. So push this. Sorry. And then that. Oh. Sorry, my mic just fell. Okay, so that was the wheel, and now my hands are dirty. I'm gonna try to find maybe something to clean it. That wasn't a good idea, but okay. So I think from the exterior you can see it's a fairly nice vehicle, and there's a rock chip, it seems there. It wasn't me, I swear. So I would put paint protection on that. Again, this is a demo vehicle. It has like 700 kilometers, so those I guess are expected. And I think that's it for the exterior. Let's go to the back, and you can see the light that turned on there. So this is the back of the vehicle. Let me put the wide angle camera, and if you see, I have the cover in there for the parcel cover, I think it's called. So that just goes on top of this. So that one is good, but because it's new, it's still not breaking, or yeah. So basically this is still like pushing outwards, and so yeah, this thing is not quite flush. But yeah, that's the back. So the new part of this car is that you can push this, and it will push those seats down. This one I have the headrest recent, so let me just push it down here, and I can do this one as well. Oh, sorry. Right. I don't know if you noticed, but the seat in front does moves forward and then goes back. So if it cannot go down, it will, move the seat in front a little bit forward. You can notice it there, and then go back, goes back. you can also control this from the screen in front. Okay, so those are the seats, and then we can close this here. In the seat as well, at the bottom, you have two buttons, and basically one is to go and fold it. Okay, so that's to fold it down, and this is to put it back. It does a weird like okay, so if I just push it, it has like different inclinations. Let's see. Okay, no, that's just going forward. So like there's three positions, but once you're in the most inclined position, then yeah, so I guess you can use it to move it forward here. So if you press it twice, then it stops. Okay. So those are the seats in the back. You also have a cup holder in here, and you can put it back here. It's it looks bigger in the back as compared to the old one, but I think it's the same. So this one is a suede I don't know how you call that, but fabric or something. This is actual fabric, and it's the same as the one on the dashboard. And here's the passenger side. This demo came with the all-weather mats, but I think these are for the Model 3 actually. Let's see. Let me see if I can remove this one. And you can see the actual mat, the fabric ones that it comes with. And this is the underside of the seat. And it has this like reason. This is like fabric as well. And again, this is suede. And you have your emergency latch on top to open the door, and this is a regular one. There's a stain there of like a sunscreen. It wasn't me, it came like that when I picked it up, so just gonna put that back in. Okay, and so this is the front of the vehicle. It looks fairly nice. Again, like I said, like this is a fabric here, this blade that it has on the dashboard, and it continues here on top. So on the top is the headliner, is a bright like gray one, which is the same on all the other vehicles. Something I wanted to check is like when you open the door, if they still don't paint quite the whole side of the car. So if you notice here, there's not a lot of paint in there. The red paint is not quite painted right there. I don't know if it's if it's visible, but I mean, to me, I think you get used to it, but it's kind of sad that they don't quite paint the whole, panel in there. I mean, how much they save? I mean, probably a few dollars maybe. So you can see on this one it looks better actually. Let me see. No, but once you go to here, like if you try to look there, you can see it's not quite painted. So that's a negative. But every Tesla At least the Model Y is like that, and the Model 3 as well, I believe. So, you know, it's not a defect. It's just how it is. So this is the seat in the front. Like I said, I think these are Model 3. Like all-weather mats, because this is it's too much, right? And you can see the curve going down here. That's on the Model 3. That's not on the Model Y. The wheel is pretty nice. I feel the improved the stitching. Now it's not as, I think before it was more in the middle of the wheel, and now it's more inside like it normally is. But if you are driving and you have your hands in here, you don't feel the stitching as much. And you know, when you do have it on top of here, I barely feel it. So I would say if it's you know, it's better than before. I think usually the stitching goes quite inside of here, of the wheel, not in the outside, and they make that change. It looks good from the front, and yeah, you don't feel it as much when you're driving. And let's see how it closes the door. I don't know if, yeah, that's a good thunk. Yeah, that feels good. Probably it's not, you cannot listen much of it, but I'll try to put the mic, let's see. Yeah, how do I do this? Let's see. Okay. So hopefully that's something that you could listen to. Okay, that's just my tripod there. We're gonna put this camera and then drive off. I'll try to drive without my dirty hand. Yeah, so this is exterior, I think. So these are Continental Pro Contact RX. And let's see what is 255 here. And these are 255, 45 as well. So those were 45. I think they're not staggered. So yeah, 45 R19. So these are 19-inch wheels. That's the port. And yeah, so this is the exterior of the Model Y. Oh, something I noticed, it does have this arrow. I don't know how you call it, but basically that's for aerodynamics. And it does have the front camera right there. Let me see if I can open the front trunk. Let's see here. Let's see, controls. Oh, here, open front. So that makes an animation, but it doesn't really open the front trunk. But here it is. And you do have a drain plug in here. So if you get water, you can flush it down. And that's your tow hook thing that you put in front of the car. It has this plastic here to seal. This is actually rubbery in here. Yeah, that's like, this part is rubbery. So it will seal, do a good seal with the car in there. So that's close. Actually, instead of me driving, I could have the FSD driving, and that would be another thing to do in this video. So sorry about that, but I do have the cup holders here. There's these bumps on the side of it, so that there, it's a bit dirty, but again, not my car. Yeah, there's here you have a 12 volt plug. Don't think there's anything in there. And this one you have a USB-C right here. There's two in the back as well of the in the back below the screen. So let me try to show you there. Yeah, and so here's the wheel. I think the air conditioning is a bit on the loud side, I think. Or I don't know, because right now it's getting warmer. It's working a little bit harder than usually. But yeah, it just feels a bit, yeah, a bit louder. Not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you can see a little bit there. But the screen, I mean the back window, you don't have a lot of visibility. But you know, it's something. You have the camera right here and your emergency. You can see there's a PR and an D. That's in case if your screen stops working, you can use this one. I think if I don't know if I press it or there's a way to activate it, but I'm not sure how you activate it. This is my clean hands. Okay, so let's see if the car will drive me, and then we'll just go, and I'll try to record a little bit of how the drive is. Okay, so camera is right there. One thing I noticed with the seat belt, I feel that I have to reach more, but I think I'm getting used to it. Like I have to reach more. Like my hand is, it's not as good as in my Model S. Okay, so hopefully the audio is good there. Let's put something to go to right now. So I'm gonna tell it, navigate to McDonald's. Okay. So I don't know why, but whenever you're on navigation, this does in my car as well. Like, let's see, McDonald's. Okay. So let's go to that one. It's a
now
pretty
turn right
close
onto
one.
96th Avenue.
I'm gonna tap here, tap the brake, and it will do FSD, and hopefully drive us out. Let's see what it does, because there's right now the exit that usually is there is not quite open. So the gate. Okay, let's see. Does it see the gate? Okay, it does see it. What are you gonna do now? Let's see. So I'm just waiting to see what the car does. At this point, a human will go back. I don't know why it doesn't even like it. So it doesn't show like there's a gate, but it just shows that there's something. So yes, like this would be, maybe it's waiting for me to open the gate, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna disengage. Let's see. There was a gate in the exit that was closed. It should go to another exit. It waited a long time, and the gate is not gonna open itself. So okay, so we send that feedback in, and let's see. Let's go back. This is me driving. So the screens are, the cameras are quite good. Although they look a bit right now because there's a lot of like foliage. You can see a lot of compression. This one looks quite much better, it looks like.
Now turn right onto 96th Avenue.
Let's do this. Okay, maybe let's try it again. So now to activate it, I just need to press on the scroll wheel here. I'll just let it go. So there's someone walking by. Sorry. And now, just turning.
Now turn right onto 96th Avenue.
Really. Okay, I have the foot on the brake because sometimes, you gotta be attentive. So I guess it kind of fell on that one because it, just didn't do anything.
Meters, turn left onto 208th Street.
I would have hoped that it would realize, like, hey, nothing is happening, and then move out. Or I guess
now turn left onto 208th Street.
My threshold for waiting was shorter. So again, like, I'm not driving. Not sure if I have the. Do I have the? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a wide angle. So you can see now the wheel. The car drives really nice, like even if you don't have FSD. So one issue I find with the Model Y is it's not an issue, but it's the seating position. I find my left leg is not quite comfortable as with my Model S. Like, are more leaning back, like like if I was in an airplane or something. Here you're sitting more upright, and yeah, I don't know. The position I think is not as good as in my Model S. But probably I would just get used to it. Just need to maybe find a different place for my leg. I think it's, so what I'm noticing is, like, in the footwell, your feet are more close to each other. I don't know. I need to check on my car and see why. So right now it's driving in a standard mode, and the maximum here is 50, which is the legal speed. Cars behind me are tailgating me, basically. You can see the camera there. I mean, it feels like they're pretty close to me because I'm going quite slow for regular drivers.
In 300 meters, turn right onto 88th Avenue.
I would say the fabric here, it's actually, it looks pretty good. Okay, right now it's trying to turn right.
Now turn right onto 88th Avenue.
There's an older Model Y there. And we have to yell here, and we go. Yes, that's good. Going through bumps is fairly good, I would say. compared to the older version of the Model Y, I think it's about the same. I don't notice much of a difference. Again, like the car is driving right now by itself.
Turn left onto 204 Street.
So there's a supercharger right here, and that's why I actually wanted to drive there. We could do a small test with a supercharger, but
now turn left onto 204 Street.
Right now the state of charge in the battery is like 45%, which is a bit high to try to get the highest charging speed. It won't. From my test last night, it was 127 kilowatts. Oh, it should have. Whoops.
Now your destination is on the right.
So on that one, the car shouldn't have gone. But the guy was, I think, waiting for his son to turn, but okay, I'm gonna take over there because it was gonna go through the drive-through, and I'm not gonna buy anything. That's cool. There's a Cybertruck in here.
Now turn right
That's a
onto 88th
foundation.
Avenue.
Okay, so let's end the trip. And maybe yeah, we can try to do the supercharging and end the video in there. So I'm gonna plan to do a long drive today, about 30 minutes one way, and then another 30 minutes, so an hour total, and hopefully that's gonna decrease the battery percentage quite a bit, and then I can try to supercharge with a lower state of charge. But yeah. So right now it's just me driving. Okay, so my video stopped before I could show you the supercharging, but right now we are supercharging and doing 75 kilowatts. I didn't precondition the battery, so it's going slow. I'm just gonna stop charging right now, and yeah, and just get on, because right now it's 62%, which I didn't plan it. Let's see now on the charging. So it says it cost us $283. That's there. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording, go home, and maybe we'll record another video. Thank you.